tonight. Okay?
Go ahead, Jay. Go ahead, Jay. Go ahead, Jay. Go ahead. Go ahead. I got you, real. Go ahead. You said most men are cowards. Why?
Sean basically said it. Sean said
No, say it again. Say it again. Say it again. Say it again. Come on. Come on. Come on. You got it. Why do you think men are cowards?
I would say that most of them are not. Oh, Lord, most of them are not really taught how to really be in touch with their masculinity. They're taught how to perform in a masculine way, but not when it comes down to it and they really have to defend themselves and survive. Most of them will bow out. They're not brave enough to do it.
So you saying men they wouldn't protect themselves?
No, most of them will run.
Hands up! Don't kill me. I'm not doing that. No.
I'm not saying you shot. Oh my God! I didn't say no name. I said most. So if you're not most, take yourself out of the most.
No, that's not how most works, though, Jay. Listen, it's one, two. Now take this walk with me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When you say most, you gotta be including men sitting here right now.
Okay, well, if the shoe fit, men, I'm sorry, shoe fit.
Oh, you just saying most men? Have you seen most men run?
Yeah.
When?
From a fight?
How many fights have you seen?
From their life being put on the line, and they gotta die. I've seen most of them run. What you mean?
Yeah, but Jalen, where have you been? Give us one of these scenarios though. That's what I'm thinking.
Why?
What has happened in this scenario where his life was on the line? So he booked. You saying he didn't have the strap and the other nigga did?
Man, outside of the hood, most men are running if there's a sign of danger.
I know, but I asked you specifically. You seen this? You like, yeah, I seen wild niggas running and all that.
Niggas not running from fights.
I seen a bunch of niggas run.
Jalen, if there is a man bigger and badder than you, most of y'all ain't gonna take his ass on.
It's 7 of us up here. How many of us running?
7.
Depending on the situation.
Everybody on YouTube where they draws outside their pants.
Hey,
all y'all super niggas.
Jalen, how many of us running?
I was on 87 bus and then Blackstone's about to move on me, nigga. Gotta get about that jam, nigga.
Niggas. No. Here's the thing, right? Here's what Jay. This reason why we asked, because I asked, you seen this from most men, and you like, hell yeah. And we just asking for like, what was a time where you seen this?
Yeah. What was the context? What was the situation?
Like I said, if a man is bigger, stronger, he just looks more intimidating, most of y'all gonna run.
Can we get specific on a situation you seen specifically?
Yeah, you said you've been seeing this shit all over the place.
Yeah, one of your situations.
A cop. Anybody who has
cop got a gun.
So I thought you were brave and shit. Y'all gonna take them away.
So that's avoiding being arrested. That's not the same thing.
How is it not the same?
You can't fight the cop and win. That's why. There's no situation where I put up my dukes with a
them YNs be still trying, but okay.
No, they don't.
They don't now. They don't be doing it. So they be running. They be running now.
No, but
YNs be running too.
No,
I thought y'all just stand to be fighting for their life.
No, Jalen, what it is you have to understand what's happening in these situations, right?
Sure.
When Jake come, you said men are running from bigger and stronger men. Pause. Yeah. Right? I don't know who introduced Jake. I think Sean said cop a plea. You thought he said cop. He's saying niggas cop a plea like when somebody run down on them like a man to man shit.
Yeah, niggas get punked every day, B.
No, I know. I'm just saying that's what you were saying. I think she thought you said cop. That's all. Yeah. So Jalen, but you say you seen niggas running all like Scooby Doo in this motherfucker. I mean, we just trying to understand like where was you seeing this at? Because then you said it's outside the hood too. Are you saying that's your notion?
No, that's what I've seen.
That's what I'm saying. Like what happened? Where you and all that. Uh-huh.
Most men ain't fighting. They gonna find any reason not to fight.
Can you tell us some stories?
Like, I
Or
don't
maybe
get
one?
how else I need to say it. Why do you need a story? It's very
Like,
it's
'cause
very
it-
direct what I'm saying.
Well,
I don't
because
need
it
why
gives it.
Okay.
Because if
tell
I
you
say
why.
a story, it's going to be anecdotal. So I don't want to go
That's
there.
what we was asking though. We was
Yeah,
asking
we
like,
wanted
what,
anecdotal.
what was the
Yeah.
situation? I want to laugh. Niggas can't laugh. I want to laugh. You know what I mean?
You better not
Now,
put
I
your
thought
brother
you was
out
gonna say this. I'm gonna go to Shad and Mr. Fantastic. I thought you was gonna say this, Jalen. When it was time to put the gloves on, niggas disappeared.
He gave you one.
I
There
thought
you
you was
go.
gonna use
There
that
you go.
club
Hell
He gave you
no.
one.
Why would I do that? Why would I do
because
that?
that's the only situation you actually know about. You won't, you nigga. You ain't around no killing, letting nigga die. You ain't around no
I
shit.
ain't around nobody. You
No,
right.
you
I don't
just
know
said it
nothing.
also outside the hood. You ain't doing that type of
I
shit.
don't know nothing.
You go to
You
tea
right. I
parties
don't know
and zoos and fucking what's the other thing? Art museums and shit. You ain't. You know what I mean, you got your
I
head
don't
on
know.
your
I
shoulder.
don't know nothing. Him. You right.
I'm just saying you don't know that, and that's a good thing. That's all I'm saying.
Jalen,
Okay.
if they come spinning on a block, niggas with guns gonna drop. They're scary. Their partners gonna turn around.
I already know
their
they're scary,
partners are
but
gonna-
I don't know
their
nothing,
partners are gonna
Sherelle. I
turn
don't know
around and ask
nothing.
them to empty their clip because the majority of them never let one off. And so many people have lost their friendships like that.
Yeah,
Even
you
with
just
guns in their pockets.
you naming cowards,
Niggas
right?
is cowards.
You introduce guns.
Niggas
You
live in
introduce
whole
guns.
countries with dictators.
You
where they know
introduce
that they're the
guns.
majority of the population, and they
Who?
let one man in a group of principalities rule over them.
What countries are a dictatorship? What countries are a dictatorship?
Groups of men all over the world are.
What countries are a dictatorship?
A bunch of countries are in dictatorship. We damn near in a dictatorship.
Which one? No. You can't just say it's like a dictatorship. What I'm asking very specifically, what country? No. What countries are dictatorships? Go.
Men are
No. I need to know what countries are dictatorships.
Google the countries that's
no, you Google them. You said niggas is living all around the world with dictatorships. What countries
with dictators?
Tell me. Go ahead. You said it. Go ahead.
You Google it. That's not the point.
No, because it's a false premise.
It's not a false premise.
You just saying it. Where are the? Go ahead. Name me the countries. Go ahead.
You saying there's no countries with dictators?
I didn't say none, but you said it's all over the world. So tell me where.
Dictators and them
tell me where.
Standing up to the little bit. At the end of the day,
tell me where.
Like that, where the vast minority of people are controlling groups of people. Niggas is cowards. Niggas is getting pushed around, getting told what to do, following in lines.
See.
And the moment that you break out of line, you're gonna get put in jail. You're controlled.
Bro, how many countries are a dictatorship?
Y'all proving my premise. Y'all in a controlled environment. Y'all ain't innately shit. Y'all being told what to do. That's what y'all told to do.
And that makes them a coward?
Y'all being told what to do. Yeah, most of y'all niggas is scary. That's why y'all be talking shit on the internet.
So you're saying,
don't want to meet up at them
so think about this, right?
That's why y'all talk shit to each other on the internet, and then when you get up at them,
we already did that one.
Scary.
We've already mentioned that one. You have one anecdotal sample of a very small micro group, right? So now the men that were in the military, right? And they are under a hierarchy, right? When they have agreed, if necessary, they may have to go to war for the country. Are you saying that those men are cowards because they obey the hierarchy that they subscribe to?
No, I'm not talking about them. Them niggas got guns, right?
What?
At the end of the day, a lot of them don't feel like they going to war when they join the military. A lot of niggas join the military for benefits.
Sherelle, you just said the niggas around the way.
Because I'm not talking about the military. I'm talking about dictators.
Wait,
I'm talking about people.
You have to reconcile these points though. So you said they got guns. Maybe you didn't mean to say that. Because you just said previously, all these niggas around your way that got guns is folding. So guns don't mean nothing.
So that's what I'm saying. It's still gonna be the same shit in the military. They gotta be training them with guns. If they had to go combat, when they had to go combat for combat and the weapons wasn't as big and them niggas could really die, y'all used to have to physically draft them. Still right now it's a selective service. Cause they gonna have to force y'all. They gonna have to say they saying go to war and go to jail. Cause niggas
it's not in action.
They wouldn't have laws that say y'all gotta go to war or go to jail if niggas wasn't scary. They know niggas would be like, fuck it, I ain't going to war. So they give you an option to go to jail.
What are you talking about?
Was you ready to kill?
Your country. That's what selective services is, right?
Was you ready to kill?
Is not the selective service is not no.
That's because that's it. That's so that you can be right there for the draft. That's what the draft was about. The draft was about.
I mean, sorry, the draft isn't active.
You're going to go to jail. Why did they make that law? Because niggas is scary.
When the last time they drafted somebody?
It don't matter. Why did they make that law?
It gotta matter.
It do matter because it's peaceful.
When are we?
We not war.
When are we? Let me ask y'all a question. If you know what occupancy means, right? When are we not at war? We're at war.
But we're controlling shit.
Hold on, Sherelle. Here's the thing. We occupy so many countries, right? You understand that we are always at war, right? We haven't had to draft anybody since the 60s, right? Am I mistaken? Or late 70s or early 70s.
Long ago, y'all still be bringing up.
Been the 60s,
what I'm saying is we've been at war. Hold on. We've been at war and we haven't had to draft anybody for, well, how many years is that? 70, 60? 70?
But Hamp, you being obtuse right now because you understand this because we're literally the big fish. We're not occupying shit. We're not warring with them. We're bullying people all around. Exactly what you're proving.
Who's okay, wait. Watch this though.
Other countries.
Watch this though. Watch this. Watch how crazy that is. So now it's a bunch of men from here bullying other men, but now we cowards.
Majority.
We bullying all around the globe, but we cowards.
No, America is bullies. The cowards are the people that you're controlling more.
This is crazy. This is crazy though. All right, hold your horses.
Because you're being obtuse.
No, I'm just breaking down the points. The points is nasty work.
You've been losing. And you
No. See, I don't even have to. See, here's the thing about the actual conversation. I don't even have to yell out no dumb shit like Sherelle, I'm kicking your ass. It's just obvious. Shy, what's popping? Let Shy go. Let really go, because you just all over the place. I mean, let Shy go.
The majority of men are just not up in.
All right, you said it. We just went through the stuff. You said it. All right, go ahead, Shy.
So we talking about being a coward. I'm gonna just say this feels like